There was signs of serious abuse, malnutrition, neglect.
His smile and his outgoing personality.
That's how Carlotta Baeza remembers her son, 5-year-old Josiah Williams, and she has plenty of time to think back as she sits behind bars at the women's prison in Gatesville.
You know, they took my baby from me.
According to authorities, they are Josiah's biological father, Charleston Williams, Josiah's stepmother, Crystal Williams, and Josiah's step-grandmother, Gloria Proo.
What he went through, I don't think anybody should have ever went through it, especially not a 5-year-old.
It all started last summer. Baeza was in prison for selling drugs. Josiah was in the care of Baeza's mother, Patty Ojeda. One day, his father came to pick him up. He never brought Josiah back.
They couldn't make him give them back to me because I didn't have any rights as a grandmother.
And that's when things started to spiral out of control. Authorities say from June to December of 2012, Josiah was beaten and starved.
He had severe head trauma to his head, bruises throughout his body. He had been starved. He was malnutrition. He had a lacerated liver. That was just what they could tell me was wrong with him.
On December 27th, police were called because Josiah wasn't breathing. He died in a local hospital. Patty Ojeda says Josiah's father blamed his death on a fall.
At that time, he just came up with too many stories. I knew something then was wrong, that they had killed my grandson.
Charleston and Crystal Williams, along with Gloria Proo, were arrested and charged with injury to a child. But the big question is, why?
My baby was the only thing that kept me in Charleston, you know. So cancel my baby out of the equation. You just leave 2 pieces of the puzzle, you know, which means we have no more contact.
Evil. They were evil.
Patty Ojeda says she knows who the alleged abusers were.
Crystal and her mother. And Charleston allowed it. It's like my sister said, he held the gun while they pulled the trigger.
What kind of man would allow his wife or anybody, what kind of person would allow anybody to harm his children?
I didn't think it was that bad, and that was just my mistake. I have to live with that now.
Last year, there were 5,915 confirmed cases of child abuse right here in Bexar County. That's 422 more than Harris County, which is 3 times bigger than San Antonio. We went to the experts to get answers.
4 children die every day from abuse.
Clarissa Zamora is with Child Safe, a local organization that provides care for abused children. She says anyone who suspects abuse is happening has a right and responsibility to report it. And she says there are signs to look for.
But it's not common for someone to get bruises right here on the side of your face. On your ears, that's not common. On the back of your neck is not common. If you see a child who all of a sudden was happy-go-lucky and now is withdrawn, or really aggressive, and they're kind of like acting out, those are cause for concerns.
But in Josiah's case, it was too late. The signs may have been there, but no one protected him. And his mother says that will haunt her for the rest of her life.
You'll never be able to hold him. I'll never be able to see him go walk out. Graduate, I'll never be able to have grandchildren. Like, you'll never be able to do or see anything in the future.